Good morning, traders. I hope you're having a good day. And today we are going to do is an analysis of Friday's trade as well as of Monday's of what it's going to happen. So if you want to know what's going to happen on Monday, skip to 4 minutes and you would see. So traders, let's start first with the analysis. We have already uploaded this analysis on a Facebook page. If you are on Facebook, definitely follow us page on Sharping Edge. You could see on the previous night I explained the analysis and uploaded this thing, the picture. And the Bank Nifty behaved the same way as per our expectation. So on Friday we weren't able to take any trade because of personal reasons, but there was a really too good trading opportunity, providing if you have watched my analysis you could see the first one was here. The Bank Nifty opened a gap down, which means the gap down play was in play. And as expected, we were expecting also a bearish market because the CPR has reversed. So based on that thing, this was a really good wick candle on which you could have shorted because as per the thing, we could short if we found a reversal at the CPR. But this wick candle was a bit bigger than expected. I wouldn't suggest you should have gone for this trade because after that SL would have been at 113 points against a target just at 60 70 points. But if you had shorted this thing, you could have kept the target of 46 points, and even that you could get a really 1.96 to reward ratio of 77 80 points, which was really good. But the second major opportunity was around this thing. When you found this reversal, you could see this red line below is the weekly central pivot. On the top of this thing is the previous day low, and on top of that thing was the S1 support. So this was a really huge supply area or a support area, and it has acted such. And you could see Bank Nifty came down, break this area, form a doji type candle, moved upside, and this particular point, after forming this two doji, you could have bought this thing and got a really good risk to reward also, because the risk was roughly around 60 points against your reward was 120 128 points, and that was expected, and the Bank Nifty has moved according to it. So if you see on future charts, so this would probably would have been your entry and exits. I would be still skeptical because if the doji has formed here, and there might be a chance that your entry or your what you say, your target wouldn't have been triggered, and you might have exited just below this thing with a really small profit. But according to our analysis, the analysis worked, and if you have exited at that particular point, then that was really good. But these were the two main trades that was found on Friday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take any of this thing, but as per the analysis, the analysis was spot on. So I'm really getting to do a really good analysis. So I'm really happy that my analysis worked really well. Well, if you're watching this video till now, don't forget to smash that like button and do comment down below if you have taken any trade on Friday, as well as what are your plan on Monday. Well, for first, you could see the three lines, the blue lines, those are the CPR. The top red line and the red line near the CPR are the H3 and L3 Camrela equations. So let's start with the analysis. The first would be the gap up play, and the second would be the gap down play. So let's analyze the gap up play first. You could see the first thing is if the Bank Nifty open a bit higher than the closing price or gap up, it could go up, and any retracement on the downside to the CPR would consider as a buying opportunity. You could buy at this point and you could exit at Camrilla equation H3, because the previous day high, you could see this wick candle, this would be the previous day high. So it might act as a good support. Otherwise, if you could see the candle is breaking after the huge consolidation at this thing, you could target till R1, but I expect that thing not to happen. So if you see a bit retracement on downside and you find a really good reversal candle, doji type candle, and then you could exit somewhere around this thing with the target SL just beyond the pivot. So that would be a really good entry and exit. The second case would be if the this thing Bank Nifty gapped up at the R1 itself. If this thing happen, you definitely want to see to go for a reversal candlestick because the relation of this thing is a lower value relation. So there's a really high chance that Bank Nifty might fall down from this particular point, but I didn't expect a huge momentum because the CPR is itself wide and the Bank Nifty is stuck in a range from for a couple of days. So there's a really high chance that Bank Nifty could fall or go up, but the range should be broken with a really good gap up or a gap down. So otherwise, there is a really low probability that Bank Nifty might go in either way. It can get stuck in this range back again. So this would be the second play. A reversal candle here, a good doji type candle, and then we could see a target at the CPR. But just in case if this thing break around 35,784, you could go for a buying opportunity at 35,800, and you could target till R2, that would be somewhere around this level, and or you could target till this pivot at 35,900, or really good 100 points momentum. But I highly wouldn't consider that thing probability going to happen, that it would break the R1 range. So I didn't put here. The second case would be if the Bank Nifty open a big gap up and then fall down with a huge red candle. And if the red candle closes beyond 35,030 or 35,527, you could definitely go for a short just after a small retracement on the upside to the CPR, validating CPR as a resistance, and you could target it till the S1 because there would be a really good support area here, as well as the weekly pivot point would be at this particular S1. So there's a highly probable chance that market going to take again a support like it taken on the previous Friday. So these were the three plays that could happen in a gap up condition. The next three would be on a gap down condition. So this there are four, but I highly consider only three things going to happen. So let's just see that thing. The first thing would be the Bank Nifty open a big gap up, gap down, and you could see as expected getting a rejection at CPR, and you could short at this particular point and get a target of 35,400 till the S1 with your stop loss beyond the pivot, central pivot, which would be a really good condition. The second one is you could spot the Bank Nifty could get a gap down near the S1 itself, and you could find a reversal like this thing on previous Friday. This one, a doji type of candle, and you could buy this thing, and you could keep your target at the central pivot range like this thing that happened on the Friday, and it would get hit and you would be out really 120 points, 130 points target with a small stop loss of 40-50 points. That is the thing. And the next thing that could happen is this is a highly the probability of this thing going to happen is a really bit low, but because there is a lower overlapping lower value relationship in the market, we are considering this thing that it might happen, that the Bank Nifty could break down the S1 support. It could get a rejection at the support, and if you could see a bit doji type of candle at S1 after its complete closing beyond S1, you could short it and you could keep your target till S2, which would be 35,206, and you would be getting a really good profit on this thing with a stop loss of 50 40 to 50 points would be more than enough. But this thing condition would happen is the probability is a bit low, as I said in on breaking the R1, because Bank Nifty is stuck in a good range of between 35,800 till 35,400. So that is a 400 points range which Bank Nifty is been stuck from a couple of days. So there is highly so there is a bit low probability that not this thing going to be broken with a gap down. So that would be that. And the last case that could happen is the similar as the gap up thing. That is, the Bank Nifty open a bit gap down, it form a really good bullish green candle, and then you could buy as soon as the bullish candle break above 35,600 level, give a really good bullish closing about 35,600 level. You could buy as soon as the high of that candle got broken, with a stop loss beyond the TC, that is the top CPR or the central pivot range, and you could target till 35,730 level, because this would be the previous day high. So there would be some sort of resistance acting at this level, and you could get out there. So this could be the play that could happen on Monday. But let's see, any of this six condition could happen. But just if the Bank Nifty started getting a sideways, if none of this condition happen and Bank Nifty began to get a bit sideways, you could definitely trade between the range of 34,800 to 35,400. So this range is a really good sideways range. So any point at this reverse at the extreme could prompt a reversal. So that could be a, if you are trading option, you could just short 35,800 call and 35,400 put, and you could get a really good premium. But that would be on that price of that call and put on Monday. So this was the range. This thing could happen. It's not going to happen as a picture perfectly, just like it happened, just like on Friday. You could see the candle was a bit huge candle on the wick, if you could see on spot chart. So this first entry couldn't be a good one, but the second entry was perfect. So there might be some spots left, but the probability of this sixth thing could happen is high. So a gap up or a gap down play, you could definitely trade in either one of this thing. Well, if you're watching this video till now, don't forget to smash that like button and do comment down below what do you think about your analysis, or do you differ from what I planned. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family and the other traders. Do subscribe and don't forget to press that notification bell so you never miss any update from us. And thank you for watching.